Among psychics, albularios, espiritistas, and other folk practitioners who dabble in the unseen, one object stands out as a powerful shield against malevolent forces: the medal of Saint Benedict. Whether you're dealing with demons, elementals, or spirits that refuse to leave, this small piece of metal is believed to carry centuries of spiritual firepower. Saint Benedict of Nursia, 480–547 AD, is best known as the father of Western monasticism. He founded the Benedictine order and wrote the famous Rule of Saint Benedict, a guide for monastic life. But beyond his legacy of discipline and prayer, Benedict was also remembered as a spiritual warrior, someone who battled temptation, confronted evil, and lived a life of deep resistance against the devil's tricks. The medal itself is not just decorative. It's a compact exorcism tool, inscribed with Latin prayers that date back to medieval times. These phrases are not random. They're part of a long tradition of spiritual warfare. Here's what's written: Vade retro satana, VRS. Begone, Satan. Nunquam suade mihi vana, NSMV. Never tempt me with vanity. Sunt mala quae libus, SMQL. What you offer is evil. Ipse venena bibus, IVB. Drink your own poison. These words are often abbreviated on the medal, forming a kind of spiritual code. They're not just prayers. They're declarations, a direct rebuke to evil, spoken with authority. By the Middle Ages, Benedictine monks began using these inscriptions as part of a formal prayer against evil. The medal became a kind of spiritual armor, worn by the faithful, hung in homes, or placed near the sick. It wasn't magic, it was faith, condensed into metal. Interestingly, the Catholic Church does recognize the power of the medal, but with a caveat. It teaches that the medal itself has no power apart from the grace of Jesus Christ and the faith of the person using it. In other words, it's not the object, it's the belief behind it. Still, stories abound. In rural areas, especially in places like the Philippines, the medal is often used by albularios during healing rituals. Some hang it on doorways to ward off spirits. Others place it under pillows to prevent nightmares. And yes, even some espiritistas, those who communicate with the dead, keep one nearby, just in case something darker tries to come through. So whether you're a believer or just curious, the medal of Saint Benedict is more than just a religious token. It's a symbol of resistance, a reminder that evil can be confronted, not with fear, but with faith. Thank you so much for exploring this piece of history with us. If you found this interesting, please hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the world of the unseen. Stay safe and stay blessed.